It's that foreign object that I try to stay away from.
It's my coat rack.
It's your coat.
Guys, I'm only walking on it, guys. It's not
okay, all right.
Sprinting.
Cool. Excellent. All right, welcome, man. I'm super excited. So Norm Frascona, did I say that right? Finally, get that right?
Absolutely,
I spelled it right.
absolutely.
Said it right.
I'm
doing good.
Extra ends in there before.
Oof, man, I don't know. I was even looking at your LinkedIn profile when I did it, so I don't even know what I was doing. So it was a weekend. What do you do? So Norm, I don't know. Well, Norm, I'll let you introduce yourself for you that don't know Norm, and as people still come in here. So Norm was part of the contributor to the MortgageCon 2026. So his company put it on. I don't know much. I don't know how much you were involved in it or not involved in it, but you're always brilliant for taking notes and kind of pulling the best of the best out of these events. So, man, I appreciate what you do, man. I can't take notes. They would be on a piece of paper and I'd throw them somewhere and never see them again. So,
well, I tell you, I appreciate that, guys. Real quick, I'm Norm Frascona with Empire Financial, one of the co-founders here. We were one of the houses at MortgageCon. If you knew or participated at MortgageCon, if you came and you saw what we were doing, there was different houses that were going on, but Empire was one of them. We've got a fantastic team that put it together. All the props go to Joe and his team. They took nearly the entire year to make it the great event it was, and it's already know it's gonna be better next year. So
you guys couldn't even finish this one before you started talking about like 2027. I'm like, yeah, can we just get past this one? Dang, man.
I know. So, and then I appreciate what you say about the notes. So I was one of the ones that were horrible. I would go take notes at a conference. It'd be my bag for a week. It'd go to my desk for another week, and then it'd kind of disappear. And I kind of just kept forgetting about it. Last year, I made the idea to like how one of the things I wanted to improve myself on was what I do. Like, what do I get out of the conferences? Is it worth my time to be away from family? Do I learn stuff? Does it help me produce more, grow more? So I started to take notes, and you can't write everything down because you're absolutely going to miss the big point of it. So I take great bullet points. Well, that made it to where me and my best friend, Chat GPT, I take those back. I put it into Chat. I say, this was the core lesson. This is my takeaway from it. And I build a practical playbook to use it. So I did it with Forward. So I don't know, maybe 8 months ago, you guys actually had me go and explain. I went through that playbook. This one's for MortgageCon. We had fantastic speakers. I mean, again, Renee Rodriguez, Jamie was there, Kyle Draper, Chris Vincent, Trevor York. We had 28 speakers that were there. Most people had like 30 minutes to give the best of the best, and he took away some great information. A couple people got to speak a little longer, but there was just so much talking, collaborating, networking. People were they grow. So I think MortgageCon is a great place to go, great place to grow and build what you're going to do for the rest of the year, because it always starts at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So with that said, it was amazing to see how amazing it was in that 30 minutes where people did speak and the stuff that they brought to the table in that short amount of time. So now you pulled 19 pieces. And you want to share your screen, or you want to go over those? Or do you want me to? I think I can. I think I can find it. Let me just see if I can find it here. Let's see. Oops.
So I did. And I'm sure there was even more lessons to take away.
Right, of course.
This was 19 things that just stuck out to me. And what I like about it is not everything's going to mean I use it right now. I put it in my business right now. But during the course of the year, there's going to be stuff that you're going to, want to take away. I think if you try to do all 20 or 19 back to back to back, it's just going to get overwhelming. So where are you at right now? Which one resonates with you? Do that one. And then next week, do another one. I think there's some great leadership ones on here that if you actually are developing teams, there's some great practices you can give your teams. Stuff to build yourself, meaning I learned, even though I thought I was doing a fantastic job with my visibility and my daily structure, I realized there's a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see. I did find it. Yes, I did. So let's see. I think did you number them or did you not?
Yep, they're numbered 1 through 19. There's actually a 20th on the bottom there.
Okay, lesson 2.
So
let's see. There's a bunch here.
I'll tell you.
It basically. Oh, here it goes. Lesson 1, lesson 2. Okay, here we go.
Yep. So it basically is a playbook, and ideally, it gave the core principle, a lesson from it that I took away, kind of real world applications that you can use in our loan officer life.
Okay.
Then there's immediate actions you do, gives you a little bit of mind shift, and this is on every single one of them. And then it gives you a couple questions to reflect on, and then you write down what you're going to do next. Like, so from this, what am I going to do to make myself better? And that's where this came out. So, there you found it.
Yeah, trying to make it.
The first one there. The first one there was from Renee. We won't go through all of them. I hope you can just share this document.
Absolutely.
You'll post it.
Yep.
So then everybody could have it. But
yep.
Like the first one was from Renee. It actually spoke a lot to me because you think, what is your limit? What do you think your limit is? It rarely is. And that there's loan officers, I can name 20 of them that do so much more than I do. They've got the same time in the day. They've got the same loan programs that I work with, but they're killing it compared to some of the stuff that we're doing and that we're seeing. So we realize, like, average loan officers, they kind of work until they're discouraged. They stop when the momentum dips. They're not structured, so they are not prospecting consistently, or they just protect their comfort zone. And you got to push past that to grow and to be better. So what are the top performers doing? Well, they're pushing beyond I'm done. They're staying consistent. They extend their efforts slightly every day, so they're getting a little bit better every single day. And they build endurance, not just bursts. So you ever see the one that's like, if you just do I'm going to do a little burst of I'm going to do 3 days of marketing, then it kind of dips down. But the ones that are building endurance, that actually have structure and it's like consistently doing it, they're the ones that we see growing.
Yeah.
And again, think about where you are and think about other people that are doing more. And I never try to live like, oh, I want to be that, but that shows me you can get to it. Meaning I can get to 15 deals a month because they're doing it. I'm not doing something that's brand new. They're doing it. How are they doing it? And you want to start pushing past that. But that was, so, I mean, it's a great lesson. There's good reflection in there for you to look at if you keep going down.
Keep going past this right here. Like
no, I was saying
okay.
For the lesson.
Okay.
That's just every single one that's in there. So Renee also talked about, your guts, what's keeping you small. I mean, who thinks, like, who's tried to make that call or put out that presentation or post something, and then you just pause and you're like, what if it doesn't write? What if I don't get likes? What if they don't like my phone call? What if that's that small voice on your shoulder. That's that butterflies in your stomach. That's the stuff that you've got to be able to push past it. And if you can recognize it, that's holding you back, that's when you start growing. Anyways, this is so then the same thing. How do you pull it into our world? It talks about, fear quietly shows up as procrastination, overthinking, playing small, avoid invisibility. So if you read through these and you see which one correlates to where you're stuck in your business, you might have a little bit of mind shift and might help you grow and push past that. So
love it. What was Norm? What was your biggest? I mean, because we're all at different levels, right? So we all something hits different at different times during our career. What was the one thing that you walked away like? Okay, that was a big one for me.
Lesson 5 and lesson 6. So lesson 5 was stop selling the finish line, start selling next step. I'm sorry. 5 was broaden your content to expand who you're speaking to. That was from Trevor York, who's really cool. I actually didn't hear much from him prior to this. Now I started listening to a bunch of his stuff, but he was pointing out, like, what we do is we make ourselves, we go after people that are ready to buy, not able to buy. And ready to buy versus able to buy is 100-to-1 ratio. So if you're only marketing to people that are ready to buy, you're marketing to 1 or 2 or 3, 4 people. Able to buy would actually be people that will be. So you're speaking to both. When you talk to able to buy, you're speaking to able and ready. If you just do that, so you expand and broaden who you go after. And I really like that. It made me change up how I market now.
Mm.
And it made me change up the stuff I'm posting, because I'm not just going after like, let me talk to you right now. It's more like educating them, letting them know like when you're ready, I'm here for you. But it broadens vastly.
And that was Neil too, right? That was Neil who talked about the people that aren't ready, the people that are in the middle who will be ready someday, and then the people that are ready right now, which is a small.
Neil and Trevor both
hit that. Okay, yeah, that was a good graph. That was an eye opener for sure.
Yeah, I like that. And then the other one was the stop selling the finish line and just start selling the next step. We're all guilty of trying to close that deal in one conversation.
Yeah.
But the problem is, one, you don't build any loyalty with your person. You don't have a deep connection with them. They could easily turn and shop you in their head. They're like, well, let me talk to them one time. But if you want to start moving, and people appreciate small wins. So you ever see the graph where it's a ladder where one guy is up halfway and the other ladder, the first rung is so high he's still stuck on the ground because he can't reach it. We've made it a mountain. So that one there, you want to give them smaller bites so they have quicker wins. So instead of, we've had loan officers, they get the phone call and somebody says, what kind of house can I get? And we unload on them, overwhelm them. We're saying, here's my application link. Here's a documentation checklist. Let's have a rate discussion, payment breakdown, closing strategy. Like, you're trying to do all of it and it just becomes heavy and it's too much. And then people kind of shy away because they just had a simple question. We made it over. We overthought it. So doing smaller bites, I think, is a much better way. It does sound like it takes just a touch longer, but you're building a better connection with that person. You're building a better relationship with that person. So why not invest that time?
Yeah. I love the I'll agree. Like, Renee was a good one for me, where it kind of, and Jamie both kind of hit me upside the head with the same kind of protect your time type scenario, where Renee was like, and so I had a private conversation with Renee, and Jamie's been beating me over the head with it for a long time. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, how are you, like, how do you even go on vacation when you, like, so it was a really good eye opener to hear it from two people. Not that I needed to hear it from two people, but it's like, all right. And then Devin and I made the decision that day. Remember, Devin, I was talking to you about that. I'm like, all right. Yeah. And so it was just like, man, I'll tell you, it was so it's so gratifying, like we're trying to put more into these shows, and we have some good ones coming up. So, but, I think Renee was good. Sean was great for me. Like, where he said, you don't need 1,000 followers, you need 100 in your zip code. That guy's killing it, by the way. I'm talking to him on Thursday. I can't wait. And Devin, I think he's on your podcast, right?
Yeah. We just spoke last week. We've got something coming up as well.
Yeah. So
that's what I love about these
straight
guys.
Shooter too. Down to earth,
That's what I love about these guys. They are like
givers.
They're not just preaching stuff. These guys are killing it in the market right now. They're doing a fantastic job. And why don't we look to the ones that are dominating, doing such a great job, and learn from them, grow from them? So,
well, that's Norm, I think Lynn said it best a couple of weeks ago. She said the best part about it was speakers like Sean or Jamie, right, got up after they spoke, went back to their seat and sat down and took notes from the other people that were speaking, right? And I think that's what a noble situation, because normally the speaker walks off stage and you don't see him again, right? And here they are, not only contributing, right, standing and talking to other people as they came back to communicate and teaching after the presentation, but also taking notes and learning from the other presenters. What does that tell you about where they're trying to take their business?
Yeah, absolutely. And I jotted a note for today's conversation about that. It's funny how many times we go to conferences and you get somebody up there, they'll speak for their 20 minutes and they're out the side door. You don't get to talk to them. You don't get to ask follow-up questions. Most of the speakers actually stayed through the night events. They were there talking. Some had their families. I got to meet a lot of their families. It was actually really nice to see that they're real people and that they were there to help. And they answered question after question. They didn't just walk off or say, this is my private time. They were there and they were invested in the time.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Devin, what was your biggest takeaway from that, of not whether it's one of these or one of the, because I know you recorded a lot of it and we're going to cut some stuff from it. So there's a lot of good stuff, but
uploading the recordings right now, we recapped a lot of it on the last couple of calls, but Yeah. I mean, for me, just consistency.
That was a big one. Yeah.
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 And then, what you just talked about a minute ago, Norm, which is going after the right now. I think that's that's the biggest issue that most originators have, because we're always chasing the paycheck, right? It's like, no, but I need the check tomorrow. No, wait. No, I needed it last week. No, I really needed that check 6 months ago. And as a result of that, we're really hitting our people strong when we're going out and we're communicating with them, because we want the loan right now. We can't wait for later. And what Neil talked about, which was such a powerful message, and I did a recap video of it, where he was on stage talking about how it changed his life, was when he stopped doing that. Even though it may have affected him right then in the moment, right? The paycheck wasn't there right now. It changed everything and allowed for him to now have consistent success all the time, because he started going after the people that weren't ready just yet. And I think that's something we could all learn a lot from. I've been in this industry for 24 years, and we've always gone after what's needed right now. And that was probably the biggest message I walked away.
That was a big one. Yeah.
Nice. I liked how we finished up with Charlie Rocket.
Yeah, Charlie was good. Charlie was really good.
He was fantastic. He had a great message as far as, look for the gift in the dark, because that's where Santa delivers presents. And he was trying to get people to realize that just because something happened, you lost a deal, you lost a sale, you had a problem with your realtor partner, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to ruin it. Like, look to see, there could open a new opportunity for a new, there might be a new path for the new loan. There might be a new realtor partners you can go after. How was that relationship anyways? Like, there's always a silver lining, is what he was pointing out. And you just have to not let it break you, which actually goes to what Chris Vincent was saying. And you need to just look for how you can move forward. And, did it really need to ruin your month or your week? Like, if something happened, let it simply, go ahead and figure out how it happened, and it won't happen again. But then go ahead and move forward. And that went right with Chris Vincent, who was talking about the racquetball, the medicine ball, and
that was
the
good.
vase.
That was good.
Because he's like, you could be shattered, something happened and you could, break like a vase. You could get stuck like the medicine ball, or you could bounce back. And all these little lessons, they're in the playbook that we put together. Yeah. But you can go right through, and it'll make you think about where your business is at right now, and what is holding you back. But there's something for structure, for time, for your mindset, for growing partners, connecting to more people, changing your marketing. Every part of that, there's a lesson in this playbook. So it depends on what you want to do.
Right. And clarity around really what you want to do. I think we're overwhelmed. I think there's overwhelming webinar junkies where we literally think we're going to get something from every single thing, when we never really boil down where do we really want to be. And I'm not saying a plan, but like Elon Musk says it best: if you can do it in 12 months, you can do it in a month, right? And now you can't take a 0 to 100 million in 1 year, but if you literally put your head down and go, all right, what's the first thing? And Norm, you said it, and I like to talk about the steps. Like, there's 1,000 steps. You take the first one. So you first one, don't look at the 1,000th, the one that's so far up there, I'll never even get there. Just take the first one, and then, but make sure it's leading towards where you want to be and who you are. So, Kathleen, what you got?
That always goes back for me to, you're not always ready to hear a message just yet.
Right.
You may want to hear it, and you're like, man, I want that in my business right now, but you're not ready for it. I've done a lot of these events, and one of the things that I've always been known for is taking a little bit back each time and going and implement it. And what's funny is that you go in the beginning, you're like, man, I'm so far behind. I've got so many things that I got to do. But you carve out the things that you need to change right away, the ones that you can take action on immediately. And then you go back and you hear a similar message from a different speaker, maybe from the same speaker again. And you go, oh man, I'm ready to hear that now. And you take that back and you implement it into your business. And then you go to another one. And by the end of the term, you look behind yourself, and the next thing you know, you're on the stage and you're the speaker. And I can tell you that right now, because I've been that person, right? And Norm, same with you, right? You've been to these events, and you've been the guy taking notes, and you've been the speaker. And that's how it works. And in the beginning, you're envious, and you go, man, I wish I could only be there. And then eventually you look behind you and you go, man, I made it. And now people are looking at me, and I'm still trying to level up my game. Because if you're always thirsty and you're always looking for knowledge, and you're always taking something and putting action on it when you're ready for it, you'll hear the other things when you're ready for those. And Craig B says, when's the next event, Norm?
I was going to ask him. I was going to ask him some insights.
It's going to be
next month, right?
It is February next year.
It's not in March.
So what's that?
It's not in March.
I wish.
On, man.
It's every February.
All right.
Now.
All right.
So I see there are a couple.
A couple questions. Kathleen, what you got?
So it was my first MortgageCon, and I got to meet Norm and Devin and Scotty. I mean, I've met Scott in person before, but some of you I hadn't met Kelly, but I'm so excited that you put this book together. But I just want to let everyone know the value in this event was like no other. I just keep I've been talking about it for days. When something you do something really cool and you just I just keep telling my husband, like, I'll think of something and I'll be like, oh, this happened, and I just want to share it with him. But just it was so well done. Just everything from the vendor, the welcome, the gifts, and then I call it a studio. I mean, it was incredible. I've never been to anything like that before. Just walking in there the first time with I think it's dry ice. I don't know what that is, how they make that mist.
The little fog machine.
Yeah. Oh, the fog machine.
Walking through the jungle.
Yeah. And
great.
then, and just meet I got to sit with Travis Newton.
Travis Newton. Oh my God. Right. Yeah. James.
And oh my gosh, I had so much fun with him and his wife and the other guy, his sidekick
James
there.
Swift.
Like,
yeah, James. Yeah. Sidekick.
But
Robin. Yeah.
That's funny.
Nice. Robin.
It sounds like we'll see you next one too.
Yeah, and Anthony Frederick is sitting right there, and I got to meet him. So I just wanted to say that to people. You know what? Just make a MortgageCon account and save the money. And it's really, if you think about it, it's not that much. You have a whole year to save it. I mean, well worth and the food. I mean, you got fed. Sorry, I just want to make sure.
How about the free rides? How about shutting down Harry Potter World and being able to ride roller coasters with no lines back to back to back to back to back?
Only MortgageCon people.
It was wonderful. So thank you, Marilee and Norm, because I know you guys put this on and just did a fantastic job.
Nice. Thank you.
Good stuff. Craig. Craig was up there. Do you have something to say, Craig? Sorry. Is he gone? Didn't leave.
No.
Okay.
He had his hand to say, I have to go. Hey, going back to
the biggest thing about this event is it's just not going in and having people talk to you and writing down notes. It's an entire inclusive event where from the moment you walk in, you register, to the moment you walk back out, 90% of the people are together 12, 14 hours a day. We're eating breakfast, we're doing the event, we're having lunch together, we're going out at night, and we're sticking together. Unlike some of these big conventions where you go to Las Vegas and the second you walk out of the room, within an hour everybody's gone and you're just with your little crew, and you don't get that camaraderie, you don't get to meet other people, you don't get to learn things about other people. And that's so important to, really learn more about these people. And, that's how we got to be such good friends and even start coaching with Jamie,
Yeah. Last year, 1 year anniversary.
Not only funny and
Jamie, I got to meet Jamie and I got a huge hug from Jamie. And I can't tell you how many people are talking about Jamie too, after his segment.
I got to meet Colleen. I didn't recognize her without her glasses on the little screen.
Hey, Coach Rick.
Hey guys, MortgageCon. Look, I've been in the event space. It's scary to say, for close to 3 decades. All right. So there's not really, in all different industries. All I can tell you is our second, what Kathleen said, whatever you got to do to if it is a case of saving your money to go, it is the best event I've ever been to, spoken at, attended. And one of the main things that I love about it is more the abundance of, you've got a company like Empire putting it on, yet there's zero cliquiness, there's zero recruiting, there's zero, it's all like, you can literally go, you know, when you go to like places, and I apologize if anyone's from Southern California on here, but I used to travel Southern California, and you used to feel like you'd have to be accepted. You know, it's like a cliquey element to it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sharing with you right now. Imagine, like, I know that we said cheers where everyone knows your name because Norm was on at the beginning. I get it. But imagine that environment whereby you can be a complete stranger and you're embraced at an event. The attention to detail is stellar. There's not enough positive adjectives that I can use to describe MortgageCon. And it is the one event that I've been to where the speakers actually did stick around, all right, for a lot of it, all right? And that is a rarity. So in terms of this morning, I saw what the topic was going to be. If anything I shared has resonated with you next year, if they can outdo, each year they've outdone it, and I don't know how they do it, all right? But I'm hoping to be four-peating it, and I look at it as a great gift, all right, to be able to say that I four-peated an event. And if you're walking through a park like Universal at 11 p.m. at night and you've got the whole place yourself, it is kind of surreal
cool
too, beyond that. So
very cool.
There you go. I didn't even do justice to MortgageCon. There is my feeling. All right. It's a great place to be and learn.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it.
We love having you there, man. You always share some great messages and great takeaways. It is an event that conversations are welcome. They want you to come in and join. Nobody felt like they were alone when they were there. So like, you could sit at any table, you could talk to anybody, and then you collaborate and you network, and that's how we grow. You when they say you want to put yourself in the room, that's the room. That is the room.
Norm, any insights on next year? Can you spill some beans? Or
it is sliding over to Epic. That is
still in Orlando.
Is already out there. We have a voting out for what the theme's going to be there. But I think we've narrowed it down to a couple. There is some gigantic news on how you can get your tickets for next year.
Oh,
but I can't tell you yet because we have to make sure it's going to be set. But I think people are going to be unbelievably happy when they hear this, and we're hoping to have the answer within the next month.
Okay.
So
all right.
we will definitely.
By the way, that's going after the people that aren't ready just yet.
There you go. That was a
great marketing technique. Yeah, we're about to launch.
Just wait.
I can't give it to you yet, but we're about to.
I tell you,
well played.
I tell you though, when you do hear it, you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, this is fantastic," and it's gonna help. I think it'll make it to where we'll have double the size as we were this year.
Wow.
Wow. I do want to go back to one thing that Devin was mentioning about how we grow. We're trying to grow. One of the last notes I really had took was I heard somebody say your best today should be stronger than your best 6 months ago. And I think that's true. Like, I mean, you could look at it almost like levels. Somebody else had mentioned a while back, I thought was funny. I don't want to say I'm 10 years in the business. I want to say I'm level 10. So how was I level 9? Is my level 10 better? Like, we love to gamify everything here at Empire. So like, each year, are you getting better? Is your level going up in what you're doing? So so that's why I tried from last year to this year, do these notes and actually put them into practice. And I've definitely seen growth from it.
Love it. So the big takeaway today was consistency, and I loved the identity, perception, reality, all that stuff. That was good. So like, who are you? Who you want to be? Man, guys, just pick one thing, accomplish that one step, and then go to the next step 100%. Go all in. There's so much opportunity out there. I mean, like Sean Kaplan, 10.5 million. I got two people that I coach out of Cal. They closed 283 million, guys. Like there's no shortage of business. I think there's shortage of clarity. There's shortage of consistency. There's shortage of showing up, being visible.
Confidence.
Yeah. People need us,
You deserve it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Are you worthy? Do you feel like you're worthy? We've done classes on that. You all are worthy. It's just, you just gotta put your head down and do it.
Hey, that's lesson 3. That's lesson
Lesson
3 going
three?
here. They don't need
All
to
right.
believe your words. They need to, they need,
Believe
they
you need to believe.
You believe your words.
Yes.
Oh.
Very good. Very good.
So,
All right. Well, hey, Norm, thank you so much. Always appreciate you, man. Gotta get out there and see you guys. So love you. Appreciate what you guys do for the industry at Empire, and it's unbelievable how you guys keep making it better and better and better. It's just crazy town. So can't wait to hear the news. As soon as you're ready, let's get you back on, talk about it, and get some people signed up for next year. Hey, no, I know there was rumors of doing a mini. Did that come to fruition yet or not? Like the mini? Marilee's smiling a little bit. So
yeah,
that's
not the news for the ticket.
That's not the news for ticket. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. All right, okay. All right. Well, so Thursday, Denise Panza, you guys don't want to miss this. She's unbelievable. She's killing it. Video marketing, just marketing, period. So she's been on before. It's been a while. She's coming back on Thursday to share with us her. She's nervous, so everybody be nice to her. But you guys are gonna love her marketing. She gets hundreds, sometimes like thousands of views on. She's big, huge,
so wild
ton on LinkedIn.
I know she's all over. Social.
I know.
I mean, everywhere. All over. She's a video superstar. So.
She is.
You guys haven't heard from Denise or heard her techniques. Her story is fantastic. So you guys are in for a great show.
And the last time
before we go, John Hinks and Zeddy and myself and even a few more other people are going to be in Wednesday. We're going to be doing a little cageless seminar, 3-hour coaching event that's free. We have seats available in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Love it.
And then Thursday, it's from 9 to noon. We're going to be in Raleigh. And I think even Ferris Farage is coming up to visit us up there and see the cageless event.
Very nice.
If you're in the area, know anybody in the area, work with somebody in the area, let them know. Just go to cageless.com to check out the event, and you can still get signed up and come see us for a nice 3-hour coaching session.
And when is that, Coach Rick? What is that?
Tomorrow and
Thursday. Okay. So
9 a.m. to noon in both cities.
Awesome. All right.
And I dropped the link in the chat. And by the way, they're doing a tour. So if you're interested in doing, a live meetup and learning a little bit and leveling up, go check out bcageless.com. It's in the chat there, bcageless.com. And I think we're even talking about bringing one here to Dallas here at some point in time towards the end of the year. So just
probably after the
be ready.
time.
Marilyn, you better be up here. You better
Yeah,
I love
we'll
it.
probably do 2 cities down there, and there'll probably be about 18 events total this year, or 16 events total this year. And you'll see, we're going to get Scotty to some, we'll get Devin to some. We'll get the crew there.
Can't wait.
We might even invite Norm.
Man, I appreciate.
We gotta have one at his office, man. Gotta have one at his office.
Speaking of Norm, we kept hearing about it. So